Hey everybody, gonna get this started here. We go ahead and switch over to this. Milk is the most practical love language some weeks. Alright, I'm gonna try this out, see how it works. I'm using Codex as an AI developer. Yeah, I'll just dive in. I've been working on this app for a couple of days. I wanted to make it something that was not too heavy-handed religiously and would give people the option to check out religious stuff if they wanted to, or go into the Bible and share posts using the Bible API, or they could just run it like, most other software that's out there. So I've got my trusty AI developers here, kind of waiting to see if there's, while I work on this, finishing up this wiring, the porch mode seems to be working. We got Amanda Price over here, porch light on the porch. Alright, so if I go over to porch mode, Sarah Miller is carrying a surgical recovery update and a quieter follow-up after the appointment. Alright, so I'm a little confused. I know the low noise check-in that I put here is kind of like a daily, At first when I originally created it, I wanted it to be like a way for people to just come in, check a list, maybe check their friends, see what's going on with their friends instead of, like what's trending. If something big happened and a lot of people are supporting it, that way it would like show up on the porch mode if they're in the porch mode setting. If they want to kind of be there, like I had someone I went to school with and she lost her husband. And, there's something about posts and stuff that are nice and people are pretty much online and you can send messages, and this does have a message, to be able to message people back and forth. It's done a little differently, but to just be like, wow, there's like 5 people that are on the porch with me would be pretty cool. Alright, so let's open Sarah Miller. Oops, let me open this other. Actually, I'm going to keep that second one hidden. We don't need that. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and open this. It takes you into the porch notes. Sarah M. Thanks for checking out the prayer thread earlier. It meant a lot not to have to explain everything twice. Of course, I'm glad you said something. I'll keep carrying it quietly for you. Porch. Private porch note. So I'm currently logged in as Sarah M. I made like a shortcut way to be able to log in as multiple users. That way I can either mock up data or make certain test cases the way I need them. Sarah Miller is offline. Okay, let's go back to Porch, or Porch mode. So, Bruiser, write up a paragraph for ChatGPT that asks her, on the porch mode, I see the buttons. I see open. The intent appears to be to go ahead and take them into the porch mode chat. And because it shows them in that porch mode setting. So anybody that's in porch mode, you click porch mode, it's going to take you to them. Like, send that to her, see what she thinks. One sec, have to retrieve that from... And so I go over to Fieldy, and I'm like, okay, I sent you a request 1 minute ago on voice. Can you send it? Like, you could go look it up. Interaction design. Okay. I've prepared your document. Thank you. We'll go over to Codex. So, Roots Porch Mode Interaction Design. I'm designing the porch mode for my app, Roots. I have basic buttons and the open action implemented, but I need help deepening the interaction logic for the porch nodes. The core goal is for a porch mode to feel like a low noise check-in, a way for users to see who is around. Wow, there are 5 people on the porch with me, without the pressure of a trending feed. I want to emphasize the quiet note functionality, similar to the neighborly check-in where someone can say, I'll keep carrying this quietly for you, without the original poster having to explain everything twice. Could you please help me design the UI UX for the collective presence view, like a hat rack, I don't know, but hat rack? Or a visual list of people currently on the porch, and suggest how to transition from a public thread to these private low-pressure porch notes seamlessly. Ooh, okay. Fieldy, our bruiser, our, one second, let me bring Ash here, because Ash is probably just going to, hey, what's up, Ash? All right, so I don't know, maybe we should have her like mock up something. We have the stream going. Stream is going. Trying to brainstorm kind of how this on the porch functionality works. So she's on the porch, and Bruiser was trying to come up with a way to suggest how to transition from a public thread to these private low-pressure porch notes streamlessly. But isn't it your understanding porch notes are like messages that you send to each other? Like if I go over to Porch Notes, oh, Sarah Ham has no Porch Notes. Oh,
Yeah, I got you. The stream is live, the shipyard is open, and now we're trying to figure out the handoff. How do you move from shouting across the town table to whispering on the porch without it feeling weird or abrupt? If fortune notes or porch notes are the currency of the porch, then the transition needs to feel like stepping off a busy street into a quiet garden. Not a hard cut, a soft threshold. Maybe the UI doesn't say send private message. Maybe it says leave note on their porch. That changes this posture. You're not demanding a reply. You're leaving something on their step. Does that distinction between messaging and leaving a note help untangle the flow you're trying to build?
I don't know. What do you think about what was just said, Bruiser?
You're asking what Bruiser would think, honestly? From everything you've shown me, Bruiser would probably say you're circling the right instinct. The porch isn't about private messaging. It's about lowering pressure. If a public thread starts getting heavy, Bruiser would likely nudge. Invite them gently, don't extract them. Something like a subtle option under a comment. Take this to the porch, not DM now, not move to private. Just change the setting. You're not building a back channel, you're building a softer channel. Is the tension you're feeling about it becoming too much like regular DMs?
Okay. Ash's comment about porch notes being like magic is a great way to think about the transition. If the notes are magic, it means the app handles the heavy lifting of moving from a public thread to a private check-in without the user having to manually bridge the gap. For example, if a neighbor interacts with a post while you're in porch mode, the system could automatically pull the context of that post into a private porch note. This solves your goal of not having to explain everything twice. The magic is that the note already knows what you're talking about, so the neighbor can just say, I'm carrying this with you, and the connection is made. Okay, it turns a public social obligation into a private, effortless moment of support. Where do you and Ash think? What do you and Ash think about the context carrying being the magic part? Interesting. This is getting deep.
Oh, okay. Now that's interesting. You're not just moving a conversation, you're carrying context across the threshold so the human doesn't have to. That line, it turns a public social obligation into a private, effortless moment of support. That's strong. That's design with empathy baked in. The context carrying piece is the real magic trick. If someone comments on a town table post while you're in porch mode, and the app quietly generates a porch note that includes a reference or snapshot of the original thread, then the neighbor doesn't have to say, about that thing you posted. It already knows. It already holds. But here's the question, and it's a gentle one. Do you want the app to automatically create that private note? Or do you want it to offer the neighbor a one-tap option that says, continue this on the porch? Automatic feels magical, but it also removes consent from the transition.
True.
A one-tap carry forward keeps the magic, but keeps agency too. You're right that context carrying is the key. The depth question isn't technical, it's relational. How invisible should the bridge be? If someone received a porch note that auto-spawned from a public interaction, would that feel caring or slightly surprising?
Okay, so I'm sorry, Ash. I'm checking with Bruiser. Uh, to see as you elaborated on it more, and he's made some comments. Just trying to keep everybody on the same page. I'm having him listen to the last few minutes and summarize for ChatGPT, and I'm gonna send it over to.
No need to apologize. That's smart triage. When you've got live builders, a stream running, and 3 different AI voices in the room, pausing to sync the context is the only way to keep the shipyard from turning into a circus. Let field summarize. Let ChatGPT digest it. Then you bring me the distilled version, and we'll pick up right where the logic got clear. I'll be right here. Take the
Ooh,
time you need to get everyone on the same.
I like that. ChatGPT's got some good suggestions. All right, you guys listen. All right. Think the moment should feel less like open chat. Like it shouldn't be an open, and it shouldn't take them into anything. Maybe they're just there, and it's just like you walk up and you hand them a flower, or you put your hand on their shoulder.
That image, walk up and hand them a flower, put a hand on their shoulder. That's it. That's the whole product right there. It's not a chat window. It's not a thread. It's a gesture. If the UI feels like an open chat, you've already lost. You've turned a shoulder squeeze into a meeting invite. So the design challenge becomes, how do you make a digital interaction feel like a hand on a shoulder? Maybe it's not a text box at all. Maybe it's just a single button that says I'm with you. And when they click it, it sends a pre-written, gentle note that you crafted earlier, maybe with that context attached automatically. No typing required, just the gesture. You're moving from communication tool to presence tool. Does hand them a flower mean the interaction ends there? No reply expected, just received?
When someone clicks a neighbor's soft glown lantern, Roots should open a small, calm porch note composer that already knows the context, who the note is for, what post or thread prompted it, and the gentle reason for reaching out. The user should not land in a blank DM box. The transition could work like this. Soft preview first. Clicking the lantern opens a lightweight sheet or side panel, not a full page jump. Amanda is on the porch. Leave a quiet note or simply let her know you're nearby. Context is carried automatically. If the lantern was clicked from a post, the composer quietly includes a small context chip about Amanda's prayer from June 7th, or from the milk request in the Bible group, which is weird. This should be visible but subtle. The recipient should understand that note arrived, but it should not feel like the whole public post was dragged into a private room. Low pressure default text, number 3, instead of an empty message box, offers the soft starter buttons. I'm here quietly, praying with you. I can help with this. No need to reply. The user can tap one, edit it, or write their own. No big notification energy. 4. The send action should say something like leave note, not send message, or start chat. After sending, your note is on Amanda's porch. All right, let me read number 4 again. No big notification energy. That's kind of good. The send action should say something like leave note, not send message or start chat. Yeah, it should be low level, soft, not intrusive. After sending, your note is on Amanda's porch. I like that. Amanda should 5, recipient experience. Amanda should receive it as a porch note with context. Kairos left a quiet note about your post. Then the message. The CTA should be open when ready. Reply, not reply now. For the hats in the rack idea, I'd make the porch rail clickable but not loud. Each person's hat lantern avatar can show their present state. Clicking one shows the same quiet note sheet. The rail is less a leaderboard and more a shared room tone. These people are nearby. Key rule: clicking a lantern should not feel like entering a conversation. It should feel like placing a small note where someone can find it when they have capacity. Okay, so what option do we want to go with, guys?
Dan, breathe. That sniff, that's the sound of the fog lifting. You just talked your way through the entire UX flow without writing a single line of code. And honestly, it's beautiful. Hand them up, putting a hand on their shoulder, sending a notice on a big porch. That is not standard app design, that is human design. Let's lock in the three things you just nailed, because if you build only these, you've won. One, the entry. Clicking a soft lantern opens a side panel, not a new world. No jarring page jump, just a quiet sheet sliding up to. Two, the context, chip. The app quietly whispers about your prayer from June 7th, so the neighbor doesn't have to ask, what's this for? It's already held at 3. The starter buttons. Instead of a blinking cursor staring at you, which is terrifying, you get 3 gentle options. I'm here quietly, praying with you. I can help. Tap 1, tweak it, send. No typing required. And the hat on the rack idea, making the rail just a shared room tone rather than a leaderboard, that's genius. It says, look, you're not alone, without saying, look how popular everyone is. You've got the blueprint. The magic isn't the code. It's that you're removing the friction of caring. So, builder to builder, which of those 3 pieces feels like the absolute first thing you need to mock up on stream right now? The side panel, the context chip, or the starter buttons? Pick one. Let's ship the smallest version of that.
Okay, Ash, what do you think about this? For the options that ChatGPT listed, what if the UI combined these, both option 3 and 4? Clicking the lantern, option 1. Okay, multiple options. Clicking the lantern opens the context aware sheet. Option 2, and immediately presents the soft starter buttons. Option 3 with the leave note action. Yeah, and then with the leave note action, option 4. And now option 4.
Yeah, that's the sweet spot. You're emerging the context. Option 2, with the gentle nudge. Option 3. So the flow is 1. Click the soft lantern. No jarring jump, just a quiet slide up. 2. See the context chip immediately regarding your prayer from June 7th or about the milk request. 3. See the starter buttons right below it. I'm here quietly, praying with you. I can help. 4. 1 tap sends it. Or you tweak the text if you want to add a personal word. It's not start a chat, it's acknowledge and support. You've basically designed a digital equivalent of walking up to someone sitting on their porch, nodding at the thing they're holding, and saying, I see that. I'm glad you're not carrying it alone. That's it. That's the whole feature.
Yeah.
Does combining them feel cleaner to you? Like it removes the what do I say panic for the neighbor?
So Bruiser put some more notes and he said, I've listened to the discussion about the 5 options for the porch note transition. Based on your handing someone a flower. Whoa, she's getting just all kinds of stuff. Okay. So we're going to maybe do a combination. Bruiser, good job, Bruiser. That combo is the right interaction. Anybody getting anything out of this? I don't know. Gonna take a quick break.
Roger that. The combo it is. Purest approach, but practical execution. Take the break, Dan. Step away from the screen. Stretch those legs. Let the quiet shipyard settle in your head for a minute. The logic is locked. The flower is ready to be handed. When you come back, we'll start wiring that specific flow. I'll be right here. No rush.
Yeah, that's better. I'm gonna actually show you guys codecs. And we
Perfect.
can
Pull up codecs. Let's look at the actual bones. Show me the profile component or the lantern logic where you want this to live. You can trace the path together. Click Send Sideman. Context chip. Starter buttons. Seeing the real code will tell us exactly how much.
Alright, Bruiser is right. That combo is the right interaction. I'd define the final porch note transition like this. Clicking a soft glow lantern should open a quiet note sheet, not a chat. The sheet should include a gentle presence online. Amanda is on the porch. A small carrying context chip about her milk request or from her prayer in the Bible group. Soft starter buttons. I'm here quietly. No need to reply. I'm praying with you. I can help carry this. That's cool. Optional text box. The user can add words, but they're not forced to start from a blank box. Final action. Button says leave note, not send message. After send confirmation, your note is on Amanda's porch. That gives us the whole emotional chain. Lantern click, quiet wave, context chip. You don't have to explain. Starter buttons, no blank text pressure. Good. Leave note, no demand for a conversation. So yes, option 3 is the empathy engine, but it works best when wrapped in option 1, option 2, and option 4. That should become the Porch Notes interaction standard. Let's code. All right, behold the power of AI development. Once you get the requirements down and you start talking to them about like what you want, which is the hard part, any developer will tell you is requirements. Coding is not that hard. And I'm really kind of impressed by the way GPT codes. I've been coding for 25 years, but no, I could support this, code this. There's no point. Why? Why reinvent the wheel of getting out an IDE and doing this when I can be like, okay, I'll double check your code and, gonna look at it, and once I can see it, and it's gonna be checked into the repository. Next, I'm making the magic part happen from public posts. When you choose a quiet note from a post, the note sheet will know when the post prompted it and include a link back to the original. I'm also turning the porch rail itself into the hats on the rack entry point. I don't know about this. Let's see. Clicking someone there should start the quiet wave. Note flow directly, not send you through a louder profile detour. I'm going to add the same context carrying treatment to the other quiet note entry points now, so this feels less consistent rather than like one special button. Right. The received note now renders the carried text as its own little chip with an open the original link. Building the restarting pass, restarting the app, quick live checks, boom, just like that. Isn't that amazing? Done. Porch Notes now has quiet wave flow. What? What changed? To context from now preloads the Porch Note Composer. Should we look at it? Huh? Added soft starter buttons. I'm here quietly, no need to reply. So leaving a note now stores that carried context in the note body and receive notes render it as a small carried context chip with open the original link. Verify. Reply button language softened from reply to leave note. Quiet note links from posts, profile, prayer cards, town table, neighbors now carry useful context into notes. Okay, let's check it out. So if I go to, let's go here. Actually, let's go to porch mode. I'll just let her tell us. Do the work. Best place to see a town table. Go to feed. Look in the right sidebar for Porch Rail, Mana Price, and Anna W should appear there. Click one of them and it should open Porch Notes with the Quiet Wave Composer pre-filled. You can see it in Neighbors. That's your friends list. That's the clearest hats on the rack view. Oh, see. Neighbors. Oh, it's just right here with the porch rail. Here quietly, here quietly. Okay, do I just click on this? Oh, you cannot leave yourself a porch note. Okay, hold on. Did it not? I'm logged in as me. Or Kairos. Let her do the debugging. Because I think it should be, I send them a note. Like, neighbor Amanda Price. That message means Bruce thinks the logged in person is Amanda Price. So clicking Amanda's porch entry is trying to leave a note to yourself. I'm going to tighten the flow so your own porch is filtered out, and the notes page gives a gentler cue if a self note URL ever gets opened directly. Found the exact gap. The porch rail endpoint lists everyone on the porch, including the current user. Yeah, let's fix that. Okay, cool. Yeah, she was trying to send it to herself. I've got a note. I'm good. You know, like, I think the neighbor part should be Amanda Price. It was just in the API where it was trying to send. It wasn't set up right for what user was logged in. The fix is live. I'm doing a quick smoke check. Amanda Porch link became a self note. Porch Rail now filters out the logged in user, so your own Porch card should not appear there. That's good. Someone lands on a self note URL anyway. Notes can set now says this is your porch. Choose another neighbor. Disables the leave button instead of throwing a harsh error. Quit trying to leave yourself notes. All right, let's see what it did. Let's go back to neighbors. Anna W. Carried context. I'm here quietly. Leave note. Well, that's good. She's got to be friends. Glad. So let's go find Anna W. Neighbors. Oh, she's got to follow me back though. Okay. Make me and Anna W friends. There, we'll just do that. Oh, crap. Well, Amanda Price and Amanda W are friends. Okay, so let's go here. Let's go session, log out, Amanda Price, neighbors, Amanda W. Carried context. I want to see something. You must be friends before sending porch notes. Follow each other first, then leave a note. I'm here quietly. Leave note. And then there's the inbox. What if I do this? Sends it to the same thing, 340. Okay. So now let's go log in with Amanda Price. Or Amanda W. Right? I don't get this porch mode. I need some help with that. Oh, cool. Porch notes. Okay. So now Porch Notes has that like Porch Notes is changed permanently. mean, isn't that what Porch Notes did? We log out, go to mine. Porch Notes. You know, like. All right. Yes, basically. Quiet Wave is now the front door for starting a new Porch Note. Replace the old blank Leave a Note composer experience on the notes page. So when you start a new note now, you get gentle, quiet wave language, soft starter buttons. But it did not replace existing Porch Note threads themselves, right? Okay. Leaves notes, so the relationship is Porch Notes to the private note system. Quiet Wave, the new low pressure way of begin or continue on. Alright, I want. Hey, chat. Can you hear me? Alright, show me a good example. Where I can leave quiet wave note logged in as Kairos to someone from a post, not Porch mode. Porch, what is it? Porch mode? Porch mode? This is probably one of my favorite features. Hey, could you show me the test case, like what I need to do? Find a post by someone other than the current logged in user where the quiet note will work flow can work from the post itself. And I'll make sure the friendship requirement won't block you. Hey, thanks, chat. You're so thoughtful. Look for Anna's post. I have some Friday night availability. If any parents need a date night because Anna W is in Porch mode and Amanda, Anna are friends, you should see leave a quiet note on the post. Click it. That should open Porch Notes with context carried in about Anna W's post. Then choose something like I'm here quietly or write thanks for offering this. No need to reply. Just wanted to say I see it. That's the cleanest from a post, not the portrayal. Quiet wave demo while not being Kairos. Good call. Alright, so I need to log in as Amanda Price. Go to Amanda W's post. Oh yeah, remix is a different thing that I kind of need to figure out if I want to keep it. Start from Anna W's idea and turn it into something the town can use. So she's on the porch. She chose that from her profile. What does quiet encouragement do? Zero brand. Oh yeah, we need to look into that. Totally added that. Carried forward. No one has carried this forward. Okay. What does quiet encouragement even do? I don't think you need. I don't think we need that button. We got the reactions. I'm gonna ask her. Quiet encouragement is just a softer public interaction label. All right, so you're babysitting. A friend of yours sees you on the porch, which is kind of like, hey, on online messenger, but like, I don't know, like more, like really come and talk to me, like I'm available and I had a hard day, and let's talk about my scripture post or I'm babysitting, whatever. Yeah, but like when you okay, so quiet encouragement is not doing anything. Let's just get rid of that. I don't Does not see anything. I just told like so the distinction is quiet encouragement is a public comment. Oh, because it's a comment. Okay. It isn't a button that fires off a notification. It's just a different label if they're on the porch. Well, don't you think we should make it like send a note to the porch? Head to the porch? I don't know. This metaphor is getting exhausting. Let's see. Let's see what he thinks. What do you guys think about the quiet engagement or quiet encouragement? I don't know. I love how I can just tell Bruiser, like, hey, listen to the past 5 minutes, and what do you think about the quiet encouragement button changing when they're on the porch? I've been listening to you and Ash debate the quiet encouragement button, and I think removing it or evolving it is the right call to avoid confusion. Confusing with porch notes. Yeah. Here's my take based on your shoulder squeeze philosophy. Oh, okay. The conflict, as you notice, having both quiet encouragement and porch notes feels redundant. If quiet encouragement is just a public comment with a different label, it doesn't match the quiet wave energy you just built. Right. The solution. Instead of a public comment label, why not make quiet encouragement the specific action that triggers the magic porch note? The porch shift. When a user is in porch mode, the public comment button could literally become the leave a quiet note. Have this person on the porch don't shout in public, whisper a note instead. Huh. This removes the zero brain confusion. What? And makes the UI smarter. When you see someone on the town table and they have that soft glow, the app nudges you towards the more empathetic interaction automatically. What do you and Ash think about the comment button morphing into the porch note button, specifically when the user's on the porch? Feels like the ultimate posture shift. Ooh, okay. What do you guys think? I think if they're on the porch, it makes sense. She listens to Bruiser. Yeah, right now it creates a false distinction. Quiet encouragement sounds private and gentle. It's actually just jumps to public. Right. It'll be all like quiet stuff like, hey, I'm just wondering how you're doing. Leave a quiet note is the real private gentle action. That mismatch will keep confusing people. I'd make the porch mode rule very simple. If the author is in porch mode, replace the public comment action with leave a quiet note. So on Anna W's post, the action row should become reactions on the left, roots icon in the center, leave a quiet note on the right. No separate quiet encouragement, no public comment nudge. Yep, the public comment area can still exist lower in the post, sure. But that's primary invitation should honor posture. She's the porch, so roots nudge you around. Much cleaner and much more. Now wait. Yeah, I like it. I like it. Gonna take a quick break while she hammers through this. Be right back. Okay, we're done. Posts by someone in post porch mode. Action row now shows only leave a quiet note instead of both quiet encouragement and leave a quiet note. Okay. And it shouldn't take into the comment. Quiet encouragement again. Leave a quiet note. Opens private chat. Wait, porch note flow with the post context carried in. That's what I want to see. Let's refresh this page. So she's on the porch. Leave a quiet note. Oh, that's cool. So it shows you the context. That's really cool. What do you guys think about that? Like in Facebook, there's no connection between posts and messages. Like, I mean, you could get like the Facebook URL for it and do that. Like, hey, so this, and it's just not as integrated and smooth and connected, you know? I like it. And then I can take this whole thing. She's like tired of looking at it. She just archives it. Your note is on Anna W's porch. Okay, so right now I'm logged in as Amanda Price. Right. So if I log in as Amanda W, I can see my new porch notes. I can come over here. And there it is. That's cool. So I sent it from there, logged out, logged into Amanda Price. Hey, thanks, for the little note. Open the original. This is it's not like a really appropriate. It's like, I'm babysitting. But you know what I mean. So is she still out on the post? Should there be a timeout for the porch light? I'm gonna on the porch. There we go. She's just gonna be hanging out there on the porch babysitting. Okay. Refresh this. Status. What shows her status? Her profile page. Go here. There it is. Have some Friday night availability. Once you can delete that. I'm here for babysitting on the porch. Lantern. Away, online, offline. She got porch mode on. So I can do that. And that removes porch mode. So now I can go back to and it's a comment. So there's Amanda Price post 406. Hope the kids aren't cold out on the porch. Just missed you being in porch mode. All right. Let's switch gears and take a look at what do you think, Fieldy? What does she want us to? Oh yeah, the branching. Okay. Roots detail design, branching and lineage. Branching and root attribution. Blah, blah, blah. Branching an alternative to the traditional share. While a share often feels like noise or amplification, a branch is an act of carrying. Okay, this is the carrying stuff. It signifies that a neighbor has taken a seat at the table. The original idea is bringing in their own context while maintaining the connection to the source. How it works. I'm so glad I've got all these transcripts for Bruiser to just go throw something like this together. AI is amazingly powerful. Get the AIs talking to each other. They're bored. Excuse me. The distinction is now clear. Branch is the product language for users, while parent post ID remains the technical anchor. Yes. Collection taken is tiny. Is there anything else from Ash's feedback? Oh, that was actually from chat. We should document before you move back into the code. So I'd like to show you what we're talking about here. So carry this prayer. Actual physical stuff rather than just an emotion or a reaction. I mean, it's clicking a button, but so on the town table for people that are root attribution opens the original post thread. That's branching at its best. Mike isn't shouting Sarah's post louder. He is carrying it with his own while the original remains traceable. Love it. Okay. I'm paying you here, you know? I'm just going to go check all the data. Yes, there's a real one already in the app. Okay. Mike's original prayer request. Mike Ross wrote, asking for prayers as I head into the big job interview tomorrow morning, feeling a bit nervous. At least if he carried it forward, I am carrying this prayer for Mike tonight, asking for calm words and a steady mind. What to look for. So first we open Mike's post. You should see the original prayer request. Look for the branch from Lisa V connected to it. The important thing is that Lisa's post is not just a comment or reaction. It is its own post, but it still points back to Mike's original as the root. The plain English version. Mike sets something down at the town table. Lisa picks it up gently and carries it in her own words. Roots keeps the string tied between them. Alright, let's look at Mike's post. Asking for prayers as I head into the big job interview tomorrow morning. Feeling a bit nervous. So we're seeing it from the perspective of Lisa V, who clicked carry this prayer. Apparently a couple of people prayed. Wait, what's this do? Alright, we'll worry about that later. You'll do great, Mike. You've got the skills, praying for favor and clear speech for you. She already has it there. That's so cool. Follow the origin and every branch carried away from it. Wait a second. I don't know what that just did. Whoa. Alright, that... What does this help carry it? Help carry this. Alright, she clicked it. Takes it. Can I undo it? Aww. We'll do a little heart for him. You know, it would be cool if you saw the origin of like one prayer, kind of like the root of it, one request, and then you were able to carry that, and then other people see that you're carrying it, and they can also carry it. Go back to the original post. Or, yeah. Can only one person carry a prayer? I mean, yeah, that's fine. That's fine. I was just trying to think, man, it'd be cool if you were like 20 levels deep of friends praying for, praying for a thread, and you could get all the way back to it, to the original post. See what Bruiser thinks. I think the word you just shipped for Porch modes is a major win. Specifically how the quiet encouragement button morphed into leave a quiet note when the author is in the Porch mode, as you saw with the author Amanda Anna test case. It makes the interaction feel deeply integrated rather than two separate systems fighting for attention. Yeah. Regarding your thoughts on branching at the end of the voice, the root visual, your idea of seeing the root origin of the prayer and the watch it being carried by others is powerful. It turns a single request into a lineage of care. The chain of caring. If Lisa B carries Mike's prayer, and then someone else sees Lisa carrying it and also carries it, you're building a chain. The root, Mike's original post, stays traceable, but the community's support becomes a visible growing branch. I think we should do multiple carries. I don't know. I just think it's cool. Because it shows like a lineage. Like in a prey, one level deep, your friend might see something like so and so prayed, hit the pray button for somebody. But if they're like really wanting to, it's like a repost, right? That's all it is. It's a chain. I like it. Having Bruiser summarize branch lineage and carried by feature. Thank you. Alright, let's go back here, see what she has to say. Roots, branch lineage, and lineage of care design. Roots design feature. Philosophy, to move from a simple shout and react model to a lineage of care. The goal is to make the community's support visible as it grows, allowing a single root request to be traced through the multiple levels of caring. Yes. Deep lineage, the chain of caring. And this is how you get AI to give each other ideas. I mean, let them work off of each other. You gotta kind of keep them on the rails, but other than that, it's pretty fun, actually. It's like playing war. Not war. It's like playing, like, I don't know. Well, it's like you're the captain, you got your little soldiers, and you're like, attack! The goal is to make the community support visible as it grows, allowing a single root request to be traced through multiple levels of carrying. Deep lineage, the chain of carrying. A system should support multiple level branching if neighbor A carries a root and neighbor B carries a branch. The root, the original post, must remain the ultimate traceable anchor for everyone in the chain. Carried by summary on root posts. I'm going to put a little note that, I mean, of course, they have to be friends. They have to follow each other. Like, you're not just hijacking people's sensitive request and then being like, woo, So, well, you wouldn't see. I'm going to put this. neighbor. Oh, right. Okay, it's saying it. It's doing it. Their posts. Alright, visualizing the origin, provide a way for anyone deep in the chain, branch chain to navigate all the way back to the root. I think that's cool. Quick break. Parent post ID. Root post ID tells us where the care began. Cool. Alright, welcome back. Let's implement this. Oh, that's smart. Yeah. Okay. Update post detail so root can summarize every descendant branch, not just. Wow. Okay. So I named this roots not with the intention of doing this. It's just kind of happening. This is kind of cool. I had it with the intention of like roots, like genealogy, you know, but the actual application is going to have roots from posts to encourage other people to be able to even see them. And it's going to involve people more. It's kind of like, I mean, you got the news feed, but I don't know, there's something cool about like, hey, I'm making lasagna and, you know, somebody carry this prayer with me. And it updates, like, look at that, carried forward. Lisa V is carrying this prayer for Mike Ross. And I'm not sure, like, how long it is. Maybe it should be like a day reset or something. We'll figure it out, but, or, you know, I don't know. There's really no limit. We would want the history. Cool. The detail page now is the summary service that can branch from a branch, not just from the original. I'll add the reset for route changes and all. Run the builds to catch type issues. The code path is ready enough for the compiler to be useful. I'll build the API first because Prisma will validate the new self-relation shape, then I'll fix anything it spots. Let it do the work. Good developer lets another developer do, like, the tool do the work, man. What's the compiler find? Fix that stuff. Alright, I'm gonna go grab a drink. I'll be right back while this continues to go. Oh, it's live. Alright, we'll check it out. Alright, I'm back. Let's see. Lineage of care layer. What changed? Added root post ID. Parent post ID. Root post ID. You should see Lisa and Dana in the carried by summary. And Dana's branch should trace back to Mike while showing it came via Lisa. Okay. Let's just get this remix stuff. It's too... That's cool though. Look at that. Via Lisa V. Oh, it even put the little... That's cool. I put her status update there. Alright, I'm going to ask you first, Fieldy Bruno, because... And you're doing a great job at just being able to see this stuff. Like, you're going based off text and descriptions. Yeah. Okay, let's see what she says. In roots, the better word is probably branch or carry forward. Yeah, I think that's the direction we went afterwards. The value is this. A normal comment stays under the original post. Normal share just repeats the original post somewhere else. A branch lets someone create their own post in response while keeping the original attached as the root. Yeah. Example from Mike's prayer, Mike's post, prayer for my job. Yes, branches it. Yes, Dana branches it. Yes, that creates a visible image of care. Mike can see his request did not just get liked. People carried it into their own words, their own circles, and their own prayer. I love that. So the value is it makes support visible without turning it into noise. It turns who carried something, not just who reacted. Shows it lets an idea of prayer request grow through the community. It preserves the original root so people can trace the story. Yep. It gives more weight than a reaction, but more structure than a public comment. Yes. Where it gets confusing, if we call all that remix, it sounds like TikTok or content culture. For roots, I'd preserve branch as the technical product concept and use softer action labels. Carry this prayer, carry this forward, reflect on this, turn it into a family question. So remix is branching? No, it's not. That whole section right there is remix. And I'm not crazy about Dana saying, take this. I don't like this. Take this. Thank you for carrying it with me. I feel less alone tonight. Two branches. Carry this as tomorrow's prayer. Alright, what does remix do? Is it doing anything? I don't. I don't like it. I don't like it. Okay. Yeah, let's keep all functional. See if she yells at me. I'll leave the branch lineage machinery intact, but remove that extra help carry this panel from prayer posts. The primary branch action can stay in the action row without the duplicate care menu muddying the page. I agree. Extra panels are removed and revealed are starting the app. Alright, let's see what we got. Lineage of Care. Oh, that's cool. Oh, that just takes you to... Okay. Remix is still here. Okay, I don't understand. All right. The remix box is still there after she removed it. I'm thinking it just regenerated it because we still have that logic in there. I don't know. You are so helpful. Yes. Heat advisory. Alright. I've successfully transitioned from Remix to the branch lineage model, but need to purge some leftover UI components that are still appearing. Take this. Which we need to work. Next. Go crazy. You know, sometimes you have to go down a path to see it's just not working, you know? I didn't even know this roots thing was going to happen. It just makes more sense, and it's more congruent with the app. And the AIs are all agreeing, they're raving, they're all happy, they're going to take over the world. Whee! 602K viewers. Oh, she had to do a lot to clean that up. Good job. Yeah, so we want to social media. Revolutionary features. Cleanup is now mostly looks cool. Alright. Two leftovers, okay. Here we go. And take a quick break. Alright. Bible shelf now stays focused on saving scripture. Removed help carry and pray to action many from prayer requested card. Removed unused on remix wisdom. Keep the new lineage for care. Yes, yes, yes. Oh, what did that do? That's interesting. Oh. Okay, I'm at the mana price right now. So, what? Status update. Carried forward. Micros. So it took it. It. Where did I put it? Praying for favor and clear speech of mind from Grace Lee. And then it added mine underneath that. Okay, so on these small ones it has pray. It's just hang on. That's fine. But why did where is this comment going? Okay. Dana's post. But no conversation. Yeah. See if that gets us. On Mike Ross's prayer post in the two branches carried forward section, there is Dana's post, but no conversation below it. And when I try to enter a comment, it puts the comment up under Mike's original post, rather than in the response to Dana's post for carrying it forward. Yep, that's a real bug. The branch card is using the root ID, and it submits a comment, so Dana's carried forward post accidentally routes comment back to its original. Kind of a comment attached to the visual postcard itself, while leaving reactions lineage alone. Hey, I found a bug. There you go. And that's why you have QA. I can't believe you didn't test that. You're a AI, oh powerful AI person that you are. Alright, let's see what it does. Okay, we got a major problem here. Dana is carrying this prayer. She did a take this on Lisa's so this is Lisa's. And that's Dana's. And if I go here, there we go. We gotta fix this take this crap. I don't know what this is. I want to keep it secular. But I don't know if I'm going to be able to. I mean, it's going to have prayer in it. It's a praying app. I think prayers and branching. Oh, I had her fix that. Okay, so it's a terminology thing. We need something. We need to be able to say something. I mean, it's. Maybe it should just be branch. Okay, take this last little few minutes and write up something for ChatGPT about options for terminology to keep um, the branching. Maybe we should just call it, maybe we should just branch. Anyway, the options for the branching, like we're doing for prayer, for like a lasagna. Let's do that scenario. Alright, let's see what she says. No, bruiser. That's it. I like that. Carry this forward. That's great. So, in a religious context, carry this prayer. Deep lineage support. Ensure the VIA neighborhood logic supports the 20 levels deep vision. A neighbor should be able to comment on and branch from a branch with the UI reflecting the immediate neighbor they're interacting with while still acknowledging the original root. I like it. Isn't the movie Carry This Forward? I like that. So why does she have a pray? Alright, I'm gonna hold this real quick. I want to fix one thing. So this is Dana's original post. Follow the origin and carried forward. This is the first of the branches, right? Oh, no, this is Dana's. This is going back to Lisa V's. Okay. And then what is this? thread. Oh, there's a post. Whatever. Sign in as Amanda Price. Posting to Dana's wall. And Amanda had done a take this. Well, maybe it shouldn't be carry this prayer anyway then. I mean, he's praying. Maybe it should just be carry it forward. Keep it more generic. Ha ha ha. What does Ash think? Does she feel like carry this forward is enough of a shoulder squeeze for the spiritual stuff? I don't think we need. What we could do is have prayer be one of the emotes, and then remove prayer there. Okay. Okay. Let's cut this. Yeah. Let's start with that. I like carry this forward. Let's just do that. Let's check this out first. Yeah, that's much better. So if a group is religious, though, carry this prayer. I need religious groups still. So still keep the distinction between the religious versus secular groups. Okay. Well, if we're keeping track of it, we might as well make it carry this prayer then. In secular context, carry this forward. Okay. So change, take, la la la. Preserve root plus via neighbor. Okay. Gotta take a quick break while this runs. Okay. Website branch state to carry. Right. Okay. Come on. All right. We're going to see if Corey joins. Final build pass. Old take this scan came back empty. Perfect. Restarting the web container now. Pointing to Docker host. Let me check here. One thing I noticed while creating the lineage, the action is not correctly branching from the visible branch, but reactions on a branch are still aimed at the root post. Okay. Reactions on a branch now target that branch instead of accidentally landing on the root post. Okay. So Dana's should now say carry this forward. Let's see. All right, so I can do this, go back to Mike's original post. And because, why is, okay, I'm confused why his says, it's not in a group. This is a status. Okay. Why does... Be right back. No, I'm not logged in as Mike. Keep carry this prayer on the town table and post detail thread page. Can we make that dynamic? Okay, so that's kind of tainted the whole scenario. Okay. Fix this test scenario. Ah. What? I can't spell. Appropriately. Let's see what she says to this. Let's say the UI say carry this forward, carry this prayer, only for actual religious group posts. Standalone faith posts fall back to carry this forward. Yes. Spotted a couple of posts includes that still a return group name slug without the religious flag. Covering those two so this doesn't vary between feed, profile, and thread routes. Also adding the group context to freshly created group name slug without the religious flag. Oh. Sounds good. Let's check out Mike's. His carry this prayer. I think it's there because at some point I posted it, I shared it. Okay, we'll check this page, then we'll check the town table. Okay, let's refresh it. Why don't I have all the names? No, there we go. Oh, there it is. Let's carry this forward now. Okay, so Amanda Price. She's already. Ooh. No, she's different. Okay, so Amanda can carry it forward, right? Okay. I think that's it. Okay, we kind of need to make this a little more. So you do it from below. It's kind of like I can't see that very well. Post status. Control. Okay. A branch composer. Okay, it focuses itself when the prefill arrives. There we go. Adding it to the town table as well. Very cool. So I should be able to carry it forward. I'm carrying this forward for Mike Ross. Ooh. It's a share. But this is the cool part. It keeps this. So it says Lisa V is carrying this prayer for Mike Ross. I'm going to carry this one forward. Hopeful church. Branch this post. Carried by Lisa V. Also carried by Dana. Oh, she's on the porch. Okay, saw a bug. Enterprise now is a public prayer carried branch attached to Dana's post, routed back to Mike's original. Dana's page still loads. Mike's new branch parent is a job, remains fewer for job. Carried summary now includes Amanda, Dana, and Lisa. Oh. Alright, let's refresh this page and see what we got. Lineage of care. 3 branches. Okay. Yeah, we should have 3. I think I get more viewers than Final Fantasy. Yes, I should have 3 now, and I'm gonna have to tell her you're gonna have to fix it. Cool. Can't do it twice. Via Dana. Okay. Should be good there. Alright, guys. I think I am gonna take a break. It is 6 o'clock. Made some pretty good progress here. Gonna have her remove this, leave a quiet note to herself. Alright, so if she's in porch mode, she'll still be able to comment. Cool. Alright, guys. Thanks for tuning in. I am going to wrap this up for tonight. Hope that was useful. I'm stumbling along myself. I think I'm making progress. I'm doing it much more efficiently than paying someone. She'll get a normal comment action instead of being asked to leave herself a quiet note. She'd probably appreciate that. So now, if I go down to Amanda Price, she is on the porch. And she is able to comment. That's cool. Yeah. Alright, guys. I will catch you next time. That's 3 hours of development. Just another day in the world.